Right, so here we go. And runners and riders. My God, it's a big one. So, Manchester City's stadium capacity is 53,192. That's it. That's all it can get in the stadium, which is just slightly above Newcastle and St James's Park with 52,300 plus. That's important, just so you know. So, this is according to Mark Ogden, senior soccer writer for ESPN.com, where he was on about, where did I put it? Oh yeah, Chelsea, the 23-24 had over 400 million paid out in wages, and it was only beat by one team, and that was City, and theirs was 423 million. Now, I also looked at our wage bill up at St James's for the 22-23 season. I couldn't find the other one for 23-24, but it was 187 million. Now, going up to the top, it says that Manchester City, who are taking the Premier League to court, spent a whopping 1,035,000 more than Liverpool did. Now, all these teams are like top six. Top earners. Our top earners are on, I believe you said, 160,000. So, Josko Gavardi, I think that's how you pronounce it, 200 grand. Rodri, 220. Phil Foden, wonderful kid, 225,000. John Stones, defender, 250,000 a week. Erling Haaland, 375,000 a week. Top earner Kevin De Bruyne is on 400 grand a week. Now, what I was trying to say to you all in my video was this. You were on about our top earner on 160,000. Now, just judging by those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, 7 first team players, the lowest one is at 200 grand. Now, if we're paying 160, then we're 40 grand short of competing with City. And what you got to remember is this. Manchester City stadium capacity is 53,192. So where are they getting all this money to pay? Well, it's obviously coming from Abu Dhabi and the Abu Dhabi ownership group, who it's a multi-club project. Now, as I was saying in my video, the thing is this. for us to attract players up to the northeast of England, we're going to need to compete. And when you look at that club in London, 404 million. And then you look at 187. Well, that's 213 plus on top. And then you've got Manchester City with 423 million. How are we supposed to compete with that? And these are top 6 teams. So that was my point. For us to compete, we need to increase the wages that we're paying out to our superstars. And you can come back at us with saying about the wage structure. It must change. It has no alternative but to change, because otherwise we're going to be going in for players, and we all know what Chelsea have gone and done with that Tosin bloke and the keeper that we were looking at from, I believe it's the Italian league. We just can't compete. So we have to change things to compete. And that means funds from the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. Because Manchester City are getting away with blue murder, to coin a pun. And Chelsea can do no wrong. They can spend £1 billion paying out on 8-year contracts, which, let's be honest, that loophole is now closed. But what did the Premier League do about it? That, exactly. So what you got to think about is this. There's 20 clubs in the Premier League. And what's on this bit of paper is Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United have the largest ground in the Premier League with home gates of 73,531. And one of their players, just one of their players, Marcus Rashford, is on a naughty amount of money. He's almost at where Kevin De Bruyne is. It's already saying, that they've got bigger clubs. We have 52,000 every home game plus. And we have the money from the TV, money from the Champions League, and we have the money from Sela, and we have other money coming in. So we got to do something about this. Otherwise, we're never ever going to be able to compete. And as some people were saying that on social media, that Newcastle have kind of joined forces with Manchester City because of that APT rule. That to me seems wrong. Reason why: all clubs signed up to the same deal. Every club. and to have so many of the clubs turn around and go, not having that anymore. You shouldn't be in the league. And there's loads of problems, but I will leave it at that. So give us a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe, and spread the word. Simple. Thanks for watching.